Yo 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 yo. Aww. No. That was meant to be much cooler there, guys. I completely knocked over my brushes while I was doing a little bit of this, just while I was saying that to get myself hyped up. And I've now knocked over all of my extremely clean brushes, which I just speedrun before we jumped on. So let's try that again. Yo, 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 what's happening, everyone? Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon after the weekend stream. What is happening? We've got Simon in the chat, we've got Jakey in the chat, of course. Our man Simon stopping in before inevitably having to go to work. You need to get these afternoon shifts sorted, man. Honestly, this like afternoon to evening stuff is just, oh, I feel for you, man. That's truly a rough one. Yeah, that's the stinger, man. That's always the stinger. Luckily, I only have a couple of furry children that I need to just feed regularly during the day. But the when your hands are tied like that, my friend, obviously you got to do what you do. And if anything, it makes you all the more admirable. Which you gotta love it, man. You gotta absolutely love it. What's happening, everyone? How was your weekend? How was your hobbying? How was your MCR? Because that's what I got up to anyway over the weekend. Going to see My Chemical Romance on Saturday night, which was very good. Almost never went. I genuinely was like properly. It was pouring it down in Glasgow. Absolutely pissing it down as it usually does, and was just, I just really wasn't really feeling it. I was just pure, no, I can just take the night to just sit in and just be sleepy and all of that sort of stuff. And then I had a shower and had some food and immediately was like, hell yeah, let's jump out. Let's go to this cool gig, man. And it was peak. It was absolutely amazing. If anybody in the chat has seen them on this current tour, My Chemical Romance, that is, let me know how your experience was. I had an amazing time. Old Gamer, hello, how are you? I'm very good, how are you? Thank you for dropping in the chat. Worked this weekend in night shifts, 2 days off to paint some clan rats. That's awesome. Nothing better than having those couple of days after a slog where you can just refresh, restart again, get some cool hobby done as well. Is that for Sigmar stuff? Which I've actually got some cool stuff to show off in a minute as well, which is completely against all of like what I usually get up to, which is I'm very excited to get into, but a little bit intimidated as well, if I'm not gonna lie. Mark Lewis, MCR definitely was peak. You got that right. A man of class. Ended up in the pit for the first time in donkeys. Now 34-year-old elderly man. Best gig in years. Oh, I feel you for that, man. I went to go see Metallica a couple of weeks ago as well. And also as a 34-year-old elderly man, it was my hips and like my... Oh, I felt like such an OAP after it. What song did you jump in the pit for? Because we got a couple of biggins, and was it the Glasgow show that you were at, or was it elsewhere that you were seeing them? Because I seen the sets were like completely different. They were playing different songs in the Liverpool show, and actually, if anything, as well as the Glasgow show. Like for anybody just joining, we're chatting about My Chemical Romance here. The Glasgow show got put off by like. It felt like it was about half an hour, but I think it was maybe only about 15 minutes or something like that. Which it was rough, man. I think the weather was what would like put it out, but in absolutely classic like Scottish sort of manners, I ended up just bringing out a piper after, who was just pure like with like no microphone whatsoever, where we're just I mean, just give the Scots a piper, and they'll be happy, I guess. Even though we couldn't hear it. B Beans by Papa Nurgle 69-420. B Beans, hell yeah. I had some beans with my baked potato last night, which was delicious. Yeah, it was Glasgow, basically in the pit the entire time from dead onwards. Calves were burning from the bouncy the next day. That's class. It took me a while to figure out what their actual like narrative was going through, like obviously the entire show, but it was absolutely class. And that has been a classic Scottish like show of 2 gigs where I went to Metallica. It was like the best day of the year of like the past 20 years. And then My Chemical Romance, where it was pissing it down the entire time. We were all in our waterproofs. So what a great time. What an absolutely superb time. But welcome everyone to the stream. We're celebrating 10k on Instagram still. I'm kind of still not really over that from the past like couple of days, which has been awesome. There was a big video picked off and brought in a lot of people, and I'm extremely humble about the whole fact. I really didn't expect I fully didn't expect like the amount of numbers that came in from that. And actually, whenever I created my Instagram page, like it was purely just as like it was meant to just be a bit of a like diary for my progress, where I started from like my first Space Marine over to like obviously what I was doing, because in all honesty I didn't think my family really wanted to like see all this like stuff I was getting up to, and it's turned into a really cool thing and a really cool community, and it means I could do stuff like this as well and jump on Twitch and hang out with people. Yo Jem, what's happening man over on the YouTube? Welcome back to the Mr. I Left My Job. Hence the reason why I can do a little Tuesday afternoon stream. But one of the things that really kind of, I guess, put things into perspective for me a little bit when I was like looking on the sort of 10k celebration on my Instagram was, give me 2 seconds. It was to see how far, I guess, my progress has been. Because this is a cool thing, is obviously I'm able to document it with photos and all that sort of stuff, but actually able to document it on, like, by having the minis is pretty cool. So I still have my very first Space Marine that I ever painted. This is him here. This was part of that beginner pack with the Infernus Marines, the push fit miniatures, comes with the paints, comes with the gravel, all that stuff. Took me a couple hours on an evening or something like that to build. Get a bit of a closer look at him here. Before I knew what a wash was, and before I knew what edge highlights were or anything like that. Now I was chuffed with this guy. Like I was really like, hey, this is pretty good. But what I did in that post was I compared him to my latest Space Marine, which this is our Armageddon intercessor here. Rob, what's happening, man? Welcome to chat, dude. How are you? You alright? And it's just cool to see just the progress, because this guy is not any sort of level of, you know, like this has been a speed sort of like mission, intentionally going fast with it, trying to get like the box done as much as possible, which lads, I'm still plowing away with my Armageddon box right now. I don't think I've even got the whole thing built, which when I get into the next topic here, I will absolutely it's gonna push it back even further, chat. So yeah, to see like how far the progress has come, see the different stuff I've been doing. Here's another. I love showing this guy off as well. This is just one of my favourite minis that I have done. Blood Angels captain here. But yeah, if I was to say to myself, like, what, 2 years ago or something like that, that this is the caliber of minis that you're going to be producing, and it's, you know, in no way like Golden Demon worthy, anything like that, but it's something that I'm extremely happy with. Which I think that's what it's all about. Is actually there's a YouTube video that I'm just putting together at the moment. I've nearly finished it. I did the rough cut just this morning, and I'm hopefully going to upload it tomorrow after putting graphics on it and all that sort of stuff as well. But it's essentially going over the 5 things I wish I knew if I was to restart mini painting today. A couple of those things being equipment, stuff like brushes, stuff like lighting, stuff like, but then a couple other ones as well was like actually taking feedback on, which that's one thing that I think a few folk are, you know, maybe they can take it quite personally. You know, if somebody goes like, hey, have you tried this on your minis, that it can feel like, you know, a little bit kind of cutting, you know. But it's the only thing that's really going to help us grow. It's the only thing that's going to be able to take on that kind of constructive criticism. I'm quite lucky to have like a really solid group of folk around me who will tell me these things, which is absolutely awesome. And yeah, I'm looking forward to posting that up tomorrow. Just a little bit more of a yap video, which I always enjoy doing, and all that good stuff there. Old Gamer still not opened my Armageddon. You've not opened it? That's crazy, man. That was like like even if I didn't build anything, I was opening it up and just going like, yo, look at all this stuff, that's sick, and just looking at the sprues and all that. But then I used to do that as well, like if anybody can remember the time where video games came with like obviously booklets in them, was even in the car home, I would be tearing that open and just reading that stuff. It's one thing I really miss, and one thing that's really annoying about Sony saying that they're going to be getting rid of their obviously physical discs and all that sort of stuff. Because that's one thing is particularly annoying for not owning stuff anymore. But also, like, man, physical media is still awesome, you know? It's class. Like, I love having a little collection of stuff. I mean, come on, physical media over here. But we will, I'm looking forward to, hopefully them changing that over. Mark Lewis, lighting is one thing I wish I'd known. Upgraded to a daylight light strip from a crappy £6 IKEA spot last week. The difference is totally night and day. Night and day. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I remember when I started, and the thing that I go into this in the video as well, is like, obviously when you start, you maybe don't have like a dedicated space set up. You know, you're lucky if you've maybe got the kitchen table that you can occasionally sit at for a couple of hours, push all your stuff out the way, set your stuff up, have a couple of hours of painting. I know that Rob in the chat, he's had to graciously give up his hobby room for a new kid, which one's in the chat for good dad Rob, who's here. But you know, like I remember being at the behest of like just the lights in the living room, and like I had a little desk lamp or something like that, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is good. And then eventually when you get actual like overhead lighting, and this is still the same lamp that like I've been rocking with since I bought it, and it's like, it's the cheapest one that I could find online. So I really like kind of am excited to see if I ever upgrade that to see what kind of differences it is. But that'll be a while, unless Redgrass want to send me an R9. But it's okay, I'm happy with just the desk lamp I've got, and the nice new desk mat that I've got from it as well. But chat, before we jump into just a little project that I've been working on, before we actually start doing a little bit of painting today, just to let you know, for anybody, I talked about this in the live stream the other week. I want to do one community highlight on a stream, make it a big section of the stream, you know, whenever I actually jump on. And what that involves is you sending me your photos, having a little look at some stuff, reacting to it, giving a big spotlight to the community, showing off some stuff. Hopefully, obviously, exposing some of your new minis, some of your whips, all that good stuff. So, I have now set up a Discord, which is completely open. You're more than welcome to come in, hang out. It's already getting nice and populated at the moment. Yo, Jojo, what's happening? Welcome to the stream. So what you can do, chat, is you can type !Discord into the chat. That will give you the link to it. Or if you look on my profile as well, there is a link just down in my panels that'll take you to that Discord. As I said, completely open. There's a section on that as well that I'll just actually type it in the chat just now as well. Oh, it's already done it. There we go. That was Jojo setting that up. That's awesome. Both, man. Both is totally fine. Like anything that's basically posted into the Discord, I'm gonna look at, and I'm gonna have on the big screen, and we're gonna show off everything and do all the good stuff. It doesn't need to be anything particular. It can just be obviously whatever minis you're working on. There's already a couple of that are in there of like really cool kit bashes that people have done without any paint on it, but I would just like to obviously give a really cool spotlight to that, and you can come in and you can chat, and there's a bunch of people and all that sort of stuff as well. So if anybody wants to join in, as I said, !Discord will get you the link to that. You can come and join in the Stacked Overdrive and Buds Discord. And tomorrow at 6 PM is going to be the community highlight stream, where I would love to react to your minis, and I'd love to see some of your stuff, and I'd love to do all that good stuff there. So if anybody wants to join in, please feel free. But chat, what I've been doing at the moment, obviously in amongst doing some content, all that good stuff here, we've saw the classic Ultramarine. That's old news. The Sanguinary Guards that I've been working on stream has had 0 paint put onto him since the last time. The wings are still not finished. The purity seals still aren't done. The highlights on the metal isn't done. The base is obviously not done as well, but we're nearly there, chat. Don't you worry. Again, this is the permanent like work in progress that I've been doing on stream for the past little while when I actually want to paint something. And hilariously, we're going to be painting something completely different today. So will he ever get finished? Who knows? But what I've been actually working on, and what is going to actually take probably most of my time up, I'll give you a little sneak peek here, chat. I've got my first commission through, which I'm going to be working on some stuff for my good friend Toby, who's the manager of a hobby store called Hobby House, which is based down in Southampton. And I've managed to get my hands on, for the shop, this is working on stuff for them. Away back to work, cheers mate, shout out to Bald Beard Barbell, by the way, known from the gym, and that's put onto you. Oh, sick, man. That's awesome. I'll need to say to him the next time I actually speak to him. That's awesome. Enjoy the rest of your work day, man. Thanks for popping in too. Jem, I did, yeah. If you type in ! Oh, wait, actually, no, you're on YouTube there. So, hold on. I'm going to post it in the YouTube chat just now. 2 seconds, chat. Copy link address. Over in here. Bop, bop. That should just be the link in the YouTube chat there, which if anybody wants to follow along, you can join the Discord and you can post your minis. I'm going to be featuring them in the community highlight tomorrow at 6 PM, just over on Twitch and YouTube as usual. JJ, how are you? Thank you for jumping in. How's your day going? So yeah, this is the brand new Old World Chaos Warriors and Knights of Cathay, which I'm working on as a commission for a good friend of mine and great store down in Southampton, which is run by my friend Toby Tourhammer. You may know him on Instagram as well. And I have the full box that I'm going to be painting up for the store, which is awesome. This is really, really exciting to do as a commission. It's intimidating, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of minis in here. But this is kind of changed my like perception on how I want to be how you need to approach these, because there's 52 miniatures in that box, and that's, you know, they're the Chaos guys. These are sick, and these are really, really cool. But the vibe with these guys is just, you know, loads of metal on them, doing a bit of trim, doing some wood and fur and all that sort of good stuff, you know. Now, the difficult stuff is going to be the Cathay models here, because these have all got faces. And I love painting faces, but I spend 1 to 2 hours doing, like, character faces, like here and here. Here and there, sorry. Which I can't be doing when I've got, like, 17 of these folk to do, which is... It's a whole thing. It's a whole different mindset to it, but I'm very, very excited, and I'm very, very stoked to, again, kind of get my first commission under my belt, which I do have a form to do commissions on my Twitch page as well, which will take you... Do I have that form there? I don't think I do. It's in my link tree, anyway, so if anybody did want to... the thing is, I did want to see any of that, or once their minis painted by me, essentially, sorry, then please go check that. Rob, I got it in the little black book here, which we've got the recipes all here, we're all grand. The thing that I've found is, obviously, because these are like big units of folk, I'm taking Tour's inspiration in terms of like just doing like speedy stuff and all that, which the Chaos guy, well, I mean, I'm going to pull out the airbrush for it just to make it that little bit easier, certainly for like just doing metals on them and all that sort of stuff. But the actual, like, the Jade Warriors and everything, I was really happy with those schemes. They came together really quickly. They were like my first 2 tester models, which I'm hoping that once I get in the kind of line of, you know, just batch painting and all that sort of stuff, that they come together nice and easy. Come on. This captain just doesn't want to get in focus. There he is. So chat, what we're going to be working on today, I really just fancied painting up the captain from the Armageddon box here, which I have sprayed... How many did I do? I think I did 11 or 12 the other day, which they are all on the shelf behind me. I would batch paint them, but I just want to paint something that I could really, really focus on at the moment. So we're going to be having a look at this guy today. We're going to hopefully get some progress done on him. I would love to be able to, like, spray paint the face, or not spray paint, sorry. I would love to get the face, because I'm going to do a bare head on this guy, primed and ready, and hopefully can do that in between, obviously, doing this old world commission that I'm going to be doing. But yeah, we're just going to be chilling here. I've set up a bunch of new alerts as well for my subs, for gifted subs, for a couple of other bits. You can redeem your channel points, all that good stuff there as well. We're just going to be hanging out this afternoon, painting a little bit of Blood Angels. Let me know what you're working on if you are at your table as well. I've got some... To be fair, I'm going to be using kind of the same paints that I've been using for the entire thingy. Oh, Jojo, you post your...
What do we do, sir?
Thank you, Jake. I will hydrate. Coffee count, right? Yeah, thanks for putting your Chaos Knights into the Discord there, Jojo. The community highlight's going to be tomorrow at 6 PM. I'm probably it's going to be a regular occurrence on, like, probably every Wednesday is going to be the community highlight stream. So anybody that does post their stuff in, I'm going to be chatting about your cool stuff. Hope you can make it. But then I think you may be in Australia, so I don't know what the time difference is going to be. It will go up as a VOD, obviously, which that's totally fine to do if you want to check it out on there. But chat, let me know what you're working on if you're at your hobby table today. And even if you're not, what have you been working on in terms of minis in the background, all that good stuff. I'm going to work on this guy here now. I do need to take the shield off. That's what I need to do. I haven't glued this down yet, so I was contemplating doing a like a different kind of like a 3D printed shield or something on this guy to make it a little bit more Blood Angels-y. But I do love that classic big storm shield from obviously the Space Marines. They're super sick. Nice, a War Dog Carnivore. How many of them can you get in a unit? You can get like usually like 2 War Dogs. I'm quite unfamiliar with like the composition of like a knight army. Obviously if you've got like one of the big boys, then you're unable to do that. They'll obviously put like a bunch of them together, but whoa. Oh no. We're fine. Hold on. What did I do? Ah, I forgot my... Ah, it's okay, I've got my other big water here. Jojo, it is 1:25 in the afternoon over here in sunny Scotland. So I do hope that time difference doesn't get in the way, obviously, so you can join in with the community stream. Which would be affy nice. Right. I think I've also probably picked up the wrong... I will wait for the ads to finish there. So chat, I've made a little bit of a... I mean, for this Blood Angel scheme, I've been very open and have talked about it previously about my switch to the Tooth and Coats Dark Arts range, which I've been thoroughly enjoying. But I've actually started using just some of their base paints now for some of them. Which, for all the black now, I'm using Doom Death Black, which I'm really enjoying these paints. There's just a really nice consistency to them. Okay, ads have ended. It is 28 minutes past 1 now. It's almost 1:30 in the afternoon where I'm at. So hopefully that timing doesn't get in the way of you checking in with the community stream tomorrow. That'd be cool if you can make it. I think I need a smaller brush for this. Using too big a brush to get into all these silly little joints. But yeah, the Tooth and Coat stuff that I've been using on this scheme have been really, really fun. Because I already really liked the Dark Arts set. So it was kind of going to be a no-brainer, really. Like, moving over to the actual normal ones. And I'll tell you, what was the one that I've been using quite a lot? It was the... Oh yeah, it was this. It was Dwarven Iron, which I've been using on all the metallics and stuff like that. That's a goated silver, like in terms of like a nice dark silver. Very kind of similar to obviously to like Lead Belcher, but then it just covers really, really well, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Yeah, I'll even just paint the outsides of the of these bits here. to lock in there just to hit those bits. Yeah, you can kind of see that, but let's work on that one there. I was playing my first proper game of 11th last week, and I had my my sisters on the table. For anyone who is who wasn't here last Friday, I think, because I streamed after my game that was on Thursday. Hold on, let me see if I could. That's a bit better, a little bit brighter there. Over the shoulder, Rob. Is that the gap that you're talking about? Because that was a bastard. That'll do, and then I guess a couple of the little chest bits as well there. I am obviously going to oil wash this as well, but so I sprue glued it, sorry, and I think I managed to sort it. Like, there's still a couple of little marks you can see on it, but that was a stinker, man. Honestly, ugh. I actually need to check. Did you with your ancient that you've been working on, did you stick the hand on to actually do the banner, like basically the hand that connects, like, that's holding the banner? Did you glue that on already, or are you just keeping that loose so you can take it off? Because I haven't glued it yet, and it's kind of a bit of a pain to, like, I can't seem to get it to the right position just yet. And in all honesty, actually, with that as well, I actually don't even... I'm going to keep it unglued at the moment, but just for painting, because I think I'm going to try some NMM on the actual eagle on it. Okay. God, there really wasn't a lot of black on here to actually cover. Keeping it loose, stripped it this morning. Then up the hand so it's easier position. I think I'm going to do the same by thinging it. But did you strip the whole model, or did you only strip the banner? What other silver is there? Because there's going to be a lot of gold on this guy. Gold, 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 gold. Sweet. Okay. Let's put down some. Because I'm gonna do quite a dark gold on it. So I'm gonna place some brown down first. Which is something that I did on the Ultramarine that I painted recently, where I'd put down a brown undercoat on him and then put the gold over it, and it looks way better than doing it over like black. No, just the banner. I hadn't done much on it. I wasn't feeling the way, so I'm going to start again. Your constant battle against banners continues, man. Which this will be my first one, actually painting on a banner. Which I think is one of the coolest models in the actual, in the box. But for someone who's now looking, obviously, to properly game with it, it doesn't really, it does a little bit, but it's more like about like objective controlling and all that sort of stuff, which just, you know, it'll have its place, but for the kind of army I think that I'm going to run like immediately, it's not the most essential, that's for sure. But while I was getting absolutely like dog walked in melee the other day by my friend's Iron Warriors, I sure was wishing that I had some good close combat like Blood Angels. Actually, I ended up being like a bit of a dirty cheater as well while I was playing on Thursday. Because I was thinking that a bunch of my units all had invulnerable saves as well as their normal saves and also feel no pains and all this sort of stuff. Turns out they didn't. I was just being a little bit of a cheater. I'm still learning. I'm still totally learning, everyone. Don't crucify me yet, chat. But we'll get there. It's a love-hate relationship. I love them and hate them, then love them when they're done. Oh, sweet. Just posted my minis on the Discord. Hope we get to look at them together. Fingers crossed, Jim. Yeah. 6 p.m. UK time is when I am planning the stream. And that's you know, just for the first one, because I may end up obviously changing the time and all that sort of stuff, depending on who's actually going to be there. But I really appreciate everybody in the chat already who has posted their minis in the Discord. For anyone who didn't catch it, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a community highlight stream. I'm going to be having a look at people's minis. I'm going to be looking at anything that you post in the Stacked Overdrive Discord, which you can check out as well, and you can join totally for free if you hit !Discord in the chat on Twitch. Then it will give you a link and you can come and join the Discord and come and chat with some folk. And there's also a Twitch community highlight tab that you can post your minis in, and you can post your work in progress in there, and I'll take a look at them on stream tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what everybody is doing. It was kind of that was probably the main reason that I started an Instagram page as well, was the fact that I just really wanted to see what the community is working on and what everybody has got, because that's the biggest inspiration for me, is when I'm seeing other people do cool stuff. There's already been some really cool ones posted in this morning. The Joy of Painting, he put in his some customized orc knights, which just the level of creativity that goes into that is absolutely insane. I love it. And then we've got someone who's quite new to the Discord as well. They were posting up some of their Kit Bash stuff, which I'm kind of giving it away, obviously, for the stream tomorrow. But yeah, !Discord. You'll get the link to see 6 p.m. is 2 a.m. in Japan. Oofed. I'm sorry if sorry to make you stay up for that. We'll be sure to focus on yours quite early, Jim, so you can actually get to bed as well. Checking in over from Japan as well. Again, that's honestly, it's so cool, dude. I do appreciate you you stopping by. I think I was seeing some ones in there as well. Some other actual works that people were doing, and I think a guy called Johnny, he was posting up his Krieg stuff in that, which looks absolutely awesome. I don't think I'd have the patience for a guard army. I think it would just be too fiddly, too small. And that's coming from somebody who paints sisters, who are already a pretty small army in terms of their actual minis. They're all pretty intricate, and the amount of detail on them as well. I really started off as someone, you know, kind of torturing myself, maybe just a little bit. But maybe I was going to say I'll post some of my stuff in there as well, but we don't need to see any more of my stuff. Be awake, because tomorrow finish my part-time around 11 p.m, so probably be tuning in before bed. Sick. That's fine. Where is it you work, Jim? And do you do part-time stuff because you're studying, or is it just so you can focus on doing cool minis on the side and all that? Hence the title of my stream, of course. Over on YouTube, because I still haven't changed that, but it's I still like that title. Yeah, I guess I need to do that thingy as well with the back there. The Iron Halo. This guy. And then I guess I'll do the sword handle in gold as well. Make him look all fancy. Make him look very fancy. So chat, you know, one of the coolest things that actually happened just this morning, actually, I was so I posted out just a little, you know, couple of graphics on my Instagram last night, basically just talking about like how I got into mini painting and like a little bit more of an introduction of like who I am, which for anyone who wanted to know a little bit more about me. And I had a couple of messages from people as well who said that like they picked up mini painting, or they had been somewhat inspired by like stuff I was doing to then, you know, either post their stuff online, get back into it, or even just like make some silly videos or anything like that as well, which in all honesty, that was crazy humbling. That's like, I really didn't expect anything like that from anybody. And to think that like something that I worked on or something that I had like posted up had inspired somebody to do like something is like insanely humbling. So I do appreciate anybody who's taking their time out to even just hang out in the chat just now and to come and watch these streams, because it is, I seriously don't take it for granted. It's very, very cool. I appreciate you. Fashion design student, but I'm doing some part-time at a restaurant. Nice. So I have some free time to do hobby stuff at the weekends. That's sick. Fashion design as well, that'd be awesome. Because it's a creative sort of like, you know, study, which is instead of just being overly academic, you actually just get to focus on something that's a little bit more, certainly for me, it would be a lot more fulfilling, because I've never been a particular like academic side of like, you know, for me anyway, like I've always wanted to do something creative, and I've always wanted to, that's what really fills my cup. So I'm glad you're getting to do something that's cool, as long as you're enjoying it, that is, because if you're not, then rip. But if you like it, then that's the main thing. Okay, and he's got a little insignia on his arm there. I'm not going to focus on the shield until I've done most of the other mini, or most of the mini, just because it can be... Well, I'll end up taking way too much time on that, is the only thing. I've certainly done that. I've only ever painted a couple of like blade guards who have got those shields as well. And they're some of the coolest things. Like for me, I absolutely love the design of them and all that, but it does take me a little bit extra time to actually do them. Handle gold as well, like the this bit here. Let's do that. It's funny as well, the most of my actual like just painting time for me for the last little while anyway, obviously, since trying to make more of a dent into making content and stuff like that has been, all my streams have been the time where I actually paint stuff for me instead of you know, for videos or anything like that. Which has been nice, because I get to share it with you guys. Like anything related to the art skill is honed through countless of backbreaking hours, which I found very achieving. Yeah, that's absolutely. I think everyone doing mini painting would understand very well. Absolutely. I actually like, I compare like miniature painting a lot to playing the guitar as well. So in another life, I was a musician, and I absolutely love playing the guitar, and it's one of those things where, you know, you only get to that point where you really start to see and maybe get like hit the goals that you want to after hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and then before you know it, you wake up. Yo, Sigmentum, thank you very much for the follow there. Appreciate that. For the Emperor, let's go. Yeah, you only start to obviously see the differences after really sinking in the hours and really working on it, and then you're like, oh cool, I got to the bit I wanted to. I was thinking of getting some AdMech models soon. That would really fit in with your knights anyway. Would you do them as Dark Mechanicum, or would you do it as just like obviously normal Mechanicum, I guess? Or Dark Mechanicus, sorry, because Mechanicum is 30k. Big Hairy GM, how are you today? Thank you for joining in. I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for jumping into the chat. I've been working on this Blood Angels Captain from the Armageddon box, which I'm of course going extremely slow on because of other projects and all that sort of stuff there. And I have some delicious coffee, which has kind of gone cold, but it's still very tasty. Sleety over on YouTube as well. Good afternoon. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing well. A Kirk as well, jumping in. Afternoon. How are you, man? I did set up for anyone over on Twitch as well. I have set up some new alerts over. Yo, 104th Clone Squad just followed. What's happening? Welcome to the stream. We ballin' with this one, boys. The Angel of Balls. Balls secundum. Honestly, when I've been listening to Dark Angels, when I've been listening to Blood Angels books, and whenever they hit out with the Ball Primus or Ball Secundus, I absolutely, it kills me. It's very good. I'm going to do Dark Mechanicus Onager Dune Crawler. Hell yeah. I saw some killer kit bashed, like was it, I think it was Chaos Lord Beard Joe, who was obviously part of Tabletop Tactics. He did this sick kit bash of like Dark Mechanicus stuff, which it's crazy. Oh, let's go! Finished up your first Tau Commander. That's awesome. The Soviet Union color scheme. Kirk, if you want to, and this is for anyone who's just followed or has just come into the stream, I have set up a Discord, and every Wednesday I'm going to be doing a community highlight. If you type in !Discord into the chat, they'll bring up the link take you to the Discord, and there's going to be a tab in there that you can post your whips on there, and you can post your finished models. You post anything, and I'm going to be highlighting them on stream tomorrow at 6 o'clock UK time. And there'll be like a VOD and all that sort of stuff as well there. Doing alright, painting some weathering right now. Let's go, what are you weathering? I saw some really cool Gundam weathering recently, which has got me wanting to weather a bunch of the Gundam that are in this model there. Hearing an Irish accent, close. Scottish. I'm from Scotland. We're very close. Slitty, I don't know if the link is actually working in the YouTube here, so let me just copy it and then I'll pin it actually. That's the Discord message is, or the Discord invite, sorry, has been pinned. You can check that out over on YouTube. And anyone in... Yo, Vulgarez, thank you for the follow. Welcome to this Tuesday afternoon stream.
The greater good is coming to you from my bolter.
Let's go! We hit a follower goal there as well, folks. That's sick. That's absolutely sick.
Chaos. What do we do, sir?
Oh, I'm loving to hear all these new alerts that I've set up as well. That's what's going on. Thank you for the hydrate there, 104th clone. Oh, sick. That's class. I'll need to check there. My mate just Scottish is just weaker well. It just said Scottish is just weaker Welsh. Kinda like, I mean, depends on where in Scotland you go to, because a lot of it can get that sort of like undistinguishable like Welsh sort of accent. Because if you go over to Dundee, it sounds a wee bit like this, eh, man? Dead kind of weird, not that big, you can. Or when you start to go like up north, you get like, oh, it's a very sing-songy like that, eh, pal? Which I feel I have more of a kind of neutral Scottish accent, hopefully. Yo, thanks everyone for the follow goal there as well. We smashed that. We got to see a little cute Titus as well, which is absolutely awesome. Yo, old gamer, thank you for the follow. Are we on our way to our next one already? Let's go. Again, getting to hear all these new alerts that I've set up as well is absolutely awesome. I'm not saying that the sub one is the best, but the sub one's real good. Thanks, Kirk. Appreciate that, man. I hope you have a great day, man. Thank you for checking into the stream. Nice to get some feedback, so finally completed a mini for the first time. Let's go! Got the last starter part of half-painted Space Marines. Well done on your very first completed mini, man. That's an achievement that a lot of people can't say that they have done. Because one thing that I find is that when people start getting that first one done is always the hardest. Because you always feel you're gonna like not do as good a job as you want to, and you're gonna just not do it the way that you want to. But honestly, all you can do is go upwards from now on. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. As I said, tomorrow at 6 PM, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Community highlight. Anybody wants to join in, show me their stuff off, join the Discord, ! The Discord in the chat. It's pinned on YouTube as well. That'll take you to the Discord and you can post your stuff there. Which I look forward to seeing everybody's stuff. There's already been some really, really cool stuff in there when I checked out this morning. So I'm super hyped to see what everybody's got going on. And just, I'm really grateful that everybody wants to come and actually show their stuff off and come and hang out in the Discord and all that good. I've been told by a guy at work to never repaint it, keep it forever. I fully agree, because... Let me just zoom out a little bit. We were showing this off earlier. This is my very first one here. This is my first ever mini that I painted. Which this is from the Infernus Marine starter set. Which... Absolutely love this guy. Because it just reminds you of where you actually came from. Because then you can compare it with the last mini that you just did. And just go, oh hey, I figured out some new stuff. That's cool. To show the difference in the 10th edition and then 11th edition ones here as well. But yeah, always keep your first one. You can repaint some ones after that and everything like that. But let's be honest, chat, it's not like we're struggling to find Warhammer anywhere. There's so much of it. The plastic will last forever. Only in like 40 mini painting servers. One's green, the other's blue. Nah, I still have my first one. It was a Sister of Battle, a Magifier. It's your first one? That's sick. Hold on. Because... as soon as I hear there's another Sisters Enjoyer, you know I need to be pulling out the, Oh, you're colorblind, that's why, okay. I was wondering, because I was like, no, one of these is a Dark Angel. Not Dark Angel. Dark Angel was green. It's a Blood Angel. Anybody who's joining as well, this is usually what happens, is that I'll start painting something and then we'll start chatting about something else. And then we'll end up pulling out another mini. But Jojo, there's my Magifier there, which granted I painted a lot of other minis by that time. Clem Brulee, thank you for the follow. Let's go. Thank you. Don't worry, guys. I'll hang tight. I'll hang tight until the ads are done here. But yeah, for anyone, while we're on an ad break, for anyone with a sub that's currently in right now, you can post your sub only emotes just to know that you're skipping the ads right now. Yo, welcome back. Ads hitting in. God Emperor hitting you. Please post it in the Twitch community highlight 104th, because it means I can show it off to everybody tomorrow when we come on to Twitch. Night Lancer is your first one is absolutely wild, and absolutely I agree with Jojo for that. I've yet to paint a knight. Like anything bigger than a dreadnought really is like the only thing I've ever really done. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Sisters of Battle is my main army at the moment. Yo, Dolan Doggo, let's go. Thanks for the follow, appreciate that. How are you today? Welcome to the stream. Sleety, it was a dreadnought that my brother got me for Christmas, so made sure I finished it. Your first mini was a... Wait, did you say your first mini was a dreadnought? I need to scroll back up to chat. First mini was a dreadnought. Let's go! That's absolutely awesome. Yeah, I think my... It wasn't... I think it was... I had like 8... No, it was 1,000 follows on... when I hit that on Instagram, I painted a dreadnought. Which he's in the cupboard. I can't really be bothered pulling him out right now. But I painted him as the character from... like the dreadnought from Space Marine. Which is... I was very happy with, and it was you know the one that's the pure where the fuck is Magnus like the esteemed battle brother that everybody loves. Tomorrow at 6 PM is going to be the community highlight stream. 6 PM UK time if you are in the UK. We'll do it for a while, and it'll go up as a VOD and all that sort of stuff. But we are going to do it every single week as well, so there can be numerous times to get our stuff shown off, which I'm super stoked about. Brother Valtis, the exact one. Our favourite Dreadnought boy. Ah, 7 PM, that's alright. You can come hang out. If you're free, that is. Oh, the starter set that has the... I think it's the Brutalis Dreadnought in it? No, it's not the Brutalis. It's the... Oh, chat, help me out. What's just the shooting Dreadnought? What's that guy? You got the Redemptor... Ballista Dreadnought. Trauma, I use a couple of different brushes. This is a gem, thank you, Ballistis, yeah, that's it. So, currently I'm using these Dragoon Golden Maple brushes, which are Kolinsky Sable Hair. These are really, really good. You can get them from dragoongaming.com. Now, what I use for my actual really good detail, which, there we go. What I use for like most of the detail are some more golden maple ones as well. I've rubbed the logo off of this, which these are absolutely awesome. I've really been enjoying these. All Kolinsky Sable Hair ones, which you can actually... Hold on a minute as well. I do have a bit of a discount code for these as well if you did want to try them out, which I'm just trying to... Over on my Instagram in my link tree, there's a couple of bits there as well. I'm finding it quite difficult to actually pull up a link or anything like that for my link tree, but yeah, they're really good, man. They're relatively cheap, and they actually like hold a really, really good point and all that sort of stuff, so I certainly can't complain. I think they're absolutely awesome. Twitch on phone, biggest piece of ever. Just Terminators, Intercessors, and some NIDs. Didn't complete them. Oh, that one, yeah, not like the ultimate like starter set. Unless did the... I can't remember if the Dread came, because I know it came in the Leviathan box, but obviously it wouldn't have come... I don't know if it came in some of the starter sets as well. I'm looking forward to seeing it as well, but the what chapter did you paint them as? Did you do them as the Ultramarines that are on the box art? Because that was how I started with... I think a lot of people do as well, like... Because unless you're really, really feeling like you're feeling pretty... like... adventurous is the word I'm thinking of there. Unless you're feeling really adventurous to, like, obviously step out and try your own chapter or anything like that. I think people obviously like just work into guides and everything, you know, for a lot of these minis, is you're probably going to paint up a couple of Ultramarines to start with, seeing as though they are the poster boys. Not anymore, right, chat? Blood Angels, let's go! They're the new ones. Or previous old ones, considering we're harkening back to 2nd edition. Which I'd be interested to know as well, if anyone who is working on either their Armageddon box or obviously like any of their box sets or anything like that, or new minis they've got, what chapter are you doing, what faction are you doing, how are you going to be going into 11th, either with your painting or with your new faction that you're trying out, or if you're going to be doing some playing and stuff like that, because I had a great game of 11th the other day, despite getting absolutely bodied by my friends Iron Warriors. Trauma, thank you for the follow, man. A bunch of new follows today, that's sick. Thank you so much. We already hit a goal of followers. I think I'm maybe only one away from a sub goal as well, which I'm not saying anything across that, because I just appreciate anybody actually being here. No obligation to sub, no obligation to follow. I appreciate anybody who gives me their time and comes and hangs out while I'm painting my little guys. Someone got banned from a hobby store last week for the choice of Kriegsman scheme. Dare I ask? Oh, I'm not gonna ask in case that flags up, but I could guess. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be that. Listen, there's already a game for that. We don't need to do it in Krieg as well. Go play Bolt Gun or whatever. Yes, I did see the new Ultramarine that they released yesterday, Jim. It's I actually think it's really sick. Sword and power axe, Vitrix helmet, new chest Aquila, all that sort of stuff. It was... They did not need to cook that hard with that one. I swear to God. They did so well with it. Which I'm really excited to see the kit bash possibilities with that. Because I think that there's going to be a lot of people kit bashing that into other chapters and, you know, proxying them as, like, I don't know, a captain or something like that. I guess for the codex compliant chapters, you could realistically just use the same rules and stuff. If you're going to be doing that. Make him a blood angel. Absolutely. Imagine pulling up to a tournament with an old German flags on all your Bane blades. Didn't GW have to release like a statement for that like a couple of years ago? Because like, I don't know, somebody had posted like, or not posted, they'd put some pretty questionable symbols on all their tanks, and then we're like, oh no, but is the lore accurate, blah 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 blah. And then they had to be like, yeah, we don't want those kind of people here, which I agree. I fully agree. I don't want to be seeing that on my little toys, man. Come on. Okay, that's that done. Which I do kind of want to do the gold, but also I should do the darker brown bits first. Painting a lot of brown today, chat. Lots of brown. Where is it? There we go. In fact, actually, before we do that, where's my cursor? There it is. I'm trying to pull up the Warhammer community. There he is. There he is in all his glory. What a cool mini, guys. Woofed. Absolutely. The drip on him is absolutely insane. That kind of Aquila as well. I don't think I've ever seen like that full eagle white on the inside. Is that first company as well? No, it'll be second company for Ultramarines. Now what he does remind me of is what's his name? Can't remember his name, but Imperial Fists characters. Because immediately what I saw was like, I thought it was going to be like the opportunities to kit bash him into like this guy from the Heresy. double axe dude. Which, talk about aura points, man. Like, come on. Where is Fafnir Ran? That's it. Fafnir Ran. Like, it would be so easy to be able to kit bash him to this dude. Which, super sick. Heresy era Imperial Fists as well. Peak. Absolutely peak. I've not got to that point in the Heresy yet of the actual like Siege of Terra and all that sort of stuff. But I've heard that the Fists do absolute work in that, which I'm very excited to get to. So happy I won't have to paint War Dogs for probably a few years now. It's a good feeling, isn't it, when you actually like... You just get, like, you've completed a unit or anything like that and you don't need to actually, like, paint any more of them. As I'm worried about with having to paint up, like 50-odd miniatures for Old World, which I'm doing as a commission, which I'm really excited for. I'm super grateful and excited to do a commission, first one. And it's for a really good friend of mine, but there is so many damn minis to paint. Oofed. Looks like a kit bash mini. Totally does. Like, I think they must have. And actually, there's a couple of bits on that photo as well that I didn't even notice with that that new Ultramarines mini. But they're going heavier on like the battle damage and stuff on them, which I think is a great idea. Because it just makes them look like way better. And you really want a Chaos Knights version of the new Destroyer or Destroyer, or my knight knowledge is definitely lacking, but that's probably, do we call that 2026 goals? Maybe 2027 goals. Is to paint a knight. Even just a small one, just to start with. Jojo, you'll need to let me know if you... do you airbrush, like, most of your knights? Or are you using an actual just paintbrushes for them? Because that's always the... that's always one of the things that worries me about, like, painting a knight up, is, like... I do airbrush and I've got all that, but those huge panels just seem like so intimidating. I will search up. Let's have a look. What's all your what's your favorite models of the year? Which sounds like JoJo's is the new Destroyer. Oh, sick! Yeah, this is pretty cool. I love it. It's like it's a proper pure armored core style one, which is so sick. Oh, and the hazard stripes on the top. Oh, his face is awesome. Assault cannon is like lance. Oh, different head there. You can do a chain blades. Oh, and you can get the Princept on the inside of it as well. Oh my, you're not wrong. This is maybe the coolest mini that they have done. Whoa. You're going to turn me into a Knights fan. Not that I wasn't already, but... Spectre squads. Oh yeah, for sure. Can we get a big photo of him? Is it the ones that come with the thingy? Come with the red tower? Yeah, there we go. God, these are good sculpts, man. I think I ended up just paying way more attention to the actual Red Terror when they released that. I didn't realize these guards. Look at this little guy. He's so fun. Little servitor heads, like beacon. That's so cool. Yeah, that's super fun. Obviously, they're still Cadians, but do we get... Is this the closest that we get to Catachan chat? Oh, yes! Segmentum, the new Custodes Dreadnought that got announced. The... What was her name of him again? Oh, Telemon. That was it. The Telemon Heavy Dreadnought. Look at the drip on him, man. I love Custodes. I absolutely love Custodes. I think they're so cool. 30k Custodes as well are kind of mogging on 40k ones as well. Another knight. The Knight of Born. It's a Chaos one, isn't it? What's she in there? Rainer executions. Knight Tyrant. Look at that guy, man. That's so cool. I love that they're just putting the normal ones in the actual, like in the actual, just chaos it up. Just put some spikes on it and just paint it differently, and it's a Chaos Knight. Oh, Sleety No Worries had a call, so I think a couple of minutes now by. But yeah, painted them as Ultramarines. Space Marine 2 got me to look into it and was listening to No Fear when I bought the starter set. No Fear is an amazing book. I just finished it there. It's so sick. Knight Ruinator. I'm trying to spell that while my thingy is like so far away from me there. Oh, come on now. The big like grinder claw and all that sort of stuff. That's so good. Oh, that, look at that guy. I love the paint job on that. That's so cool. What size of base is that one? Is that like, that's got to be more than 120, right? Or maybe not. It's about the size of like a Defiler's base, I think. One paint yours as Tanith. Let's go. That'd be sick, Trauma. Remember, you can post all your obviously when it comes down to wanting to paint it and all that sort of stuff as well. But if anyone in the chat wants to be involved in the community highlight stream tomorrow at 6 PM UK time, type !Discord into the chat. That'll give you a link to the Discord that's my Discord, and there is a tab in there that you can post all your stuff, and I'll feature it in the stream tomorrow. I'm looking forward to showing off a bunch of new stuff. Totally join, come and chat to some stuff. I hang out in that Discord occasionally when I'm not streaming and when I'm not working on videos and all that stuff as well. But yeah, anybody that wants to be featured on the actual stream tomorrow, !Discord in the chat. That'll get you the link to it, and then you can come and join, and I'll show off your stuff tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to. The other plastic one came out a couple of months ago, was sick. Just finished one for my army this week. Let's go, man. Did you get the Segmentum? Did you get the new Custodes like models as well? With like that new absolutely peak shield captain and all that sort of stuff. Honestly, that was before I'd moved on to like building a sister's army. I was going to be Custodes because I was like, I really like the gold. Like, I just think all gold armor is just so cool. And it was I nearly did it, but I ended up building a sister's army instead. Oh, there's some black there. The average Warhammer experience was like, yay, I get to paint these 50 minis, but then 10 hours in, not yet finished even the first one, then you go, I absolutely regret doing this hobby and I hate my life. Yeah, it do be like that. It really do be like that. And then when you finish it, you're like, that was peak absolute cinema. Which, speaking of which, for anyone who didn't see me yapping at the start of the stream, this is the commission job that I've got coming in, which is the brand new Old World box where we've got the Chaos Warriors and we've got the Grand Cathay. Now, these only took me like maybe, I think this took me like less than an hour to do this guy, and then the Cathay one took me a little bit longer just because there's a bit more detail on it. But there's like 50 odd miniatures in there, and I'm like, oh! And a variety of different, like there's captains, and there's like musicians, and there's horses, and a lot of minis, which I'm looking forward to it. Like I'm stoked, and I'm grateful that I have a commission in as well, which it's just going to be, it's a new experience because I've never done batch painting like that before. I've always just been one mini, start to end, sometimes drop it, sometimes pick up something else. So doing like a whole load in a production line is going to just be, it's a different way of painting. And I need to get good at just like going, nope, that's done. I'm not painting any more of that, because there's going to be a big blob of them on the table, and they don't need to. They don't all need to have their edge highlights done on them. It didn't, but only because I have a lot of the original Custodies, so we got the new ones. I wouldn't mind mismatching bothering me. They all fit in, that's the thing as well. And it just means you've got a little bit more variety as well. Or if you wanted to treat yourself and, you know, buy something else, that would be fine. God, this do be in here. Which I'm trying to be fair, I've not glued him down, so pop. I can just take him off his stand and be able to get into these bits that ain't nobody ever gonna see. To be fair, I did this just so that I can actually paint the inside of the cape as well. Oh no, we want to do that dark brown. That's what we want to do. Which I'm just going to need to wait for that to dry now. Hooray! But then I can put them back on, that's fine. Segmentum, with Dreadnoughts always being some of my favourite units in the general, I plan to get one of each of the Custodies Dreadnoughts and have a giant golden robot army. Talk about the most intimidating like army ever. Most bougie army that we've ever seen. That's sick, man. I agree with you. Absolutely love some Dreadnoughts. I don't have one for my current Ball Angels, or Angels of Balls, as 104th has been saying. But I'm gonna get one for. I just don't know which one to actually lean on, because currently I've got the Armageddon box, which has got the land speeder in it as something that can take out vehicles and all that sort of stuff. But I don't really have anything in my current army that can deal really with, when it comes to Blood Angels, obviously, because the sisters, I've got anti-tank stuff out the wazoo, which is great. Multi-meltas, baby! But the, yeah, I don't have anything that can actually, like, handle as, like, anti-tank. And would love a Dreadnought, but the Brutalis, is that maybe the one to do? like to obviously fit in with Blood Angels, like lore. Angels of balls, sorry. So if anybody does play in chat, then let me know what is a good option in terms of like actual anti-tank strong dreadnoughts that would fit in with a pretty standard Blood Angels army that's got like a bunch of jump pack guys in it. Can you see that? Yeah, kinda. I'm gonna need to take them off again. Ah, my legs! Someone hit the SpongeBob my legs sound there. Right, we're just wet blending with that black that I just put in there because I couldn't be bothered waiting for it to actually dry. You don't play very often, so just pick the rule of cool. It's the reason I can have an old school box, not with Marines, even though they're super old. Rule of cool absolutely is the only rule that you should be paying attention to. Anybody giving it meta this, meta that, meta list, meta unit. Have you ever met a woman? Which I usually I've done exactly the same with most of my stuff. Despite just asking what's going to work for anti-tank. I would love to paint up a little old school box knot as well. I know you can't really get them for not silly prices on eBay, but I've been trying to find like 3D prints that I can hit off of my 3D printer that's behind me right now. But I just don't know how it would work because it's a filament one. It's not a resin printer, which I think it would be okay. I do want to paint the gold, chat. I really want to, but I will need to go get my other. You can definitely use the Brutalis and Blood Angel list. I've seen so many people paint them as a Death Company. Red X on the front of the Dreadnought. That's super sick. Especially because it fits in with, like, obviously the Death Company, like, lore and stuff like that. Where, like, you can imagine a Dreadnought being, like, completely lost to the Black Rage. But them just being like, just put a couple of big claws on him and just make him just go out and just tear stuff up, man. Even when I do play, I've not been hung up in the meta. I've been doing Warhammer since 3rd edition. What was good has changed so many times. I've been chasing the meta. I've been more broke than I already am. Just wait, my army will be good again eventually. That's a good way to think about it. If you're a 3rd edition, we pulled this out in chat the other day as well. If you're a 3rd edition fan, there it is. I pulled out the old rulebook the other day. Because I found this in my parents' house, which this was my first entry as well. It was obviously 3rd edition. Let's try and not make it shine so much, but my lights are hitting the cover. Look at that! Look at this! It's so good. It's so good. All our rules, but we want photos, don't we, chat? Look at that, typical Space Marine army there. How many points do you think that is, chat? Look at my boy. Look at my little boxy boy. Couple of tanks, Rhino there, Chaplain just by himself. There's an old Centos as well. This is now just becoming a regular occurrence where somebody says 3rd edition and I pull out this old rulebook. Ruin my brushes as well while I'm here. Bunch of Night Lords, we have Bloodthirster there. Bunch of Plague Marines, which not looking as nurgly as they were. Still pretty. They've all got like gas masks and stuff. Let's go. Oh, look at our boy Karn. Little tiny man. Iron Warriors, Corn Berserkers there. I love all these old minis, man. They just look so, like, so stumpy, so funny. Oh, it's the boys! Which, this probably only just got updated, like, this edition. Eldari. Very cool. Sisters. Peak. Look at this banner as well. I wish there was some unit that still had that as well. Ned's, Gene Stealers. There's more Space Marines there and stuff as well. Love it. Absolutely love it. As for classic monos, you gotta get the Librarian Dreadnought, the one of the coolest Dreadnoughts out there, and it's Blood Angels exclusive as well, which they've got to redo that, surely. Like, people have been crying out for a redo of the actual Librarian Dreadnought for ages. It was also one of the audiobooks I was listening to recently, featured a Librarian Dreadnought in that as well, which was loads of fun. Just think up your, like, a Psyker stuck in a Dreadnought suit is just... I love the thought of that. It's so dark. I wonder if you could kit bash one, like, quite easily as well. Like, I wonder what that would actually... what that would take. Right, chat. Give me 2 seconds. I need to just go get another thing of water because I forgot my other water cup to actually paint some metallics. So, give me a second. Don't go anywhere. Have a look at my cats for a second. Tell them... Psh, 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 psh. I'm back, everyone. I hope you said psh, 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 to my cats there who are on screen just for a moment. Right, where's my metallic brush? Here he is. I'm just going to use that water. And then use the other one as well. Such a cool concept. I love the Librarian so much. I've even added one to the Templars. Oh, heresy! Even though it's not super okay with them, add Dreadnought to the mix and it's going to be perfect. Absolutely. Really cool, man. You add what you want to them. Thing is you can kind of like lean in with the whole thing with like Templars as well, that have maybe got the kind of sisters thing. Because they've got a Psyker in there. Excuse me. They've got a Psyker in there. Oh, what's her name again? Not Transe Faye, it's... Hold on, I'm going to need to pull it up. Because she's very cool. But they have like a Psyker, obviously despite being a non-Psyker army. Considered probably like a witch, but it's like, nah, she gets the pass. So there's exceptions. Where is she? Ethereal Stern, that's it. even hanging out with an Eldari as well, like hanging out with a Harlequin, which is kind of wild. Like, I do really need to read this book because I think that'll be sick. Sick mini. I would like to paint that. Don't want to paint that guy. Checks on the Harlequin suit. Buh. Buh. Bet he's pretty good in game though. See, that's now my like the way that I'm thinking about these things is that I'm like, oh, but how do they perform in the game? What's their stats? I swung it because my Templars are purple. Excuse me. Oh, my coffee's stuck in my back of my throat there. Apologies, chat. I swung it because my Templars are purple rather than black, so just treat them as the offshoot crusade that's got a little less rabid from being separated so long ago. Sick lore, man. I like that. That's really, really cool. Purple Templars as well. That's such a vibe. If you haven't already, I would love to see them in the Discord. If you haven't already joined or you missed that point as well there. Exclamation point Discord will get you the link to that, and the stream tomorrow at 6 PM is going to be a community highlight. And I would love to show off everybody's minis. They don't need to be finished. They can be some whips, they can be some kit bashes, they can be some cool stuff. We've already had a bunch already featured in the stream today. So I would appreciate anyone who takes their time out. Yeah, let's go. He's already done it. I hopefully see you tomorrow for the stream then as well, man. But open to everyone's entry, I guess, into the Discord. Please come and post your stuff, show it off. I want to show it off on stream. Right, let's get some gold on here. I usually would go do some other colours first, but I feel if I get this gold done, then the mini will start to really come together. I would like to see a little bit more colour on our captain here. Thanks again for all the new follows today as well, folks. It has been really cool. As someone who's relatively new to Twitch and has just been gradually building up a little bit on my page and kind of getting a little bit more of a schedule on the go, it's been really nice to come and hang out with everybody, and I really appreciate all the follows, even a few subs here and there, which has been so unexpected and so nice. So, of course not Sleety on YouTube as well. That's my bad. I'm in that Twitch ecosystem. You know I appreciate y'all on YouTube as well. Which, speaking of YouTube, actually, is I should have a new video going up tomorrow. A bit of a yappy one, where I talk about the things that I wish I knew. Like, if I was to start mini painting again, like completely from scratch again today, there's 5 things that I wish I knew. You know, and those being like types of equipment to use, lighting, you know, even just like some more like kind of introspective stuff as well, which I enjoyed recording, and I enjoyed chatting about and stuff as well. So anybody who has already subbed to my YouTube and everything like that as well, you can see that should drop tomorrow. Which I just need to finish all the other bits and the edit and all that sort of stuff. So it might be up tomorrow, it might be the next couple of days. Who knows? But certainly there will be a video. Which I guess there's one for the chat as well. There is, what's one thing that you wish you knew when you first started mini painting that you now know? Definitely, like, one for me was, and I cover this in the video as well, but it's like just taking feedback like a lot better. Because it's not that like I took feedback badly, but it was like, it's always that thing where somebody would be like, oh, have you maybe tried to do this on it? And I was like, oh my god, they hate it. They absolutely hate my mini. I've done a bad job, like just being way too critical on myself, especially for someone who was super new to it, you know. But obviously when it comes to constructive criticism, that's the only way we can grow. It's the only way we're going to get better. It's the only way that you're actually going to learn. And I think I really appreciate that from, obviously, anybody. Because obviously there's going to be dicks out there, and there's going to be folk who are just like, you know, mean for the sake of it. Because they're everywhere, chat. They're absolutely everywhere. But in terms of things that you can actually, like, take on board, people are only looking for you to grow. Like, you know, they want you to succeed, and they want you to get better, and they want you to achieve the goals that you've set for yourself. Because ultimately that's what it's all about, is it's about achieving those goals that you've set yourself and seeing yourself grow as a painter or a player or whatever. And like, you know, they can go as high or as like low as you want to, which is the nice thing. You wish you'd learned earlier that for most models, especially when army painting, I should just aim for good enough. Painting to maximum effort for hundreds of minis burnt me out and didn't let me finish projects. Now I paint a few display pieces and then my army and quick hacks and shortcuts that look good enough from a distance. I couldn't agree more. It's been something that's really, it's been a tough thing for me to learn. Is like actually just getting that, like, not everything needs to be pristine. And you know, I think the tutorials, like, kind of game, like, you know, in terms of, I think probably most of us all learnt from like watching Duncan Rhodes videos or like official ones and all that sort of stuff that go over like the classic like heavy metal style. That ain't achievable for an entire army. And it was until I actually like started playing and I was stood there looking at my army going, oh, I can't see all these highlights that I did, and I can't see, you know, the 4 or 5 layers of like paint that I put on the face, you know, to get these really nice contours and all that sort of stuff. Like, you know, when you're sat under a light and you're seeing it all, it looks great. And definitely, as Segmentum has said, some display pieces that you could really be proud of are awesome. But yeah, I'm still learning hacks, and I'm still learning like bits and pieces. And I still find it a bit of an achievement if I get like a Space Marine done in like one night. That's good. Revenant Moth, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Hitting out with a big for the Emperor. Let's go. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, the I definitely need to like speak to several people about like little hacks and stuff like that. Like, I definitely see like using oil washes and all that sort of stuff. Biggest hack that I've used in the past wee while. And I almost didn't do it for this army as well, because I kind of hate using oils. But, well, hate using mineral spirits more than actual oil paints. But, yeah, when you've got like a big blob of like intercessors and stuff like that, who no doubt are probably going to get absolutely washed off the table at some point. Get them done quick. Get them on the table. Get them looking cool. Send them out to die. Which I'm definitely trying to implement into this current army project here as well. Because chat, it took me like a year of like a year probably to get my like sister's army to a level that I was like, oh, okay, I can play with these now. But I spent so long on them, and I'm really proud of them, and I think it's really good. But like, would I have just been happy to just get them sorted and then get them on the table? Probably. Which is definitely my attitude going forward. New Marley, I'm about to get my first Kill Team Vespid box, new to tabletop. I'm really nervous about messing with my paints. What would be a useful beginner tip to start in painting, and what supplies would you recommend? This is actually great because this is a couple of things that I touched on in the video that I'm going to be posting tomorrow on YouTube. And let me jump back to here just so I'm actually chatting to you. For like, see, for your first models, just get some paint on them. That's the best thing to do. Everybody's always really worried about, and everybody always says that they're worried about like messing up their models. It's definitely like, there's no such thing, because if you were to get paint on something, it can always be taken off or painted over if you've actually got it down to the appropriate thick, like obviously like nice and thin down with water. What I would say is get yourself a good couple of brushes, but they don't need to be expensive. Some synthetic brushes at a good size are pretty decent, like a 1 or a 2. And then if you can get your hands on a Kolinsky Sable, you only need 1 of those. Like just a nice pointy brush as well. But the good thing about, see, the Vespids, and Segmentum's actually really said it here as well. Vespids. Let's get them up on the screen here. Come on, can we get like an actual... There we go. So the good thing about these is that they've got like obviously like a lot of one color and stuff like that to them. And dry brushing is going to be your best friend for this. Get yourself obviously your base layer down, which is, if you're going to go with obviously the first one, obviously not the first one, sorry, with the box art colors, get your orange down and then do a dry brush of a lighter orange for some highlights after like a wash or something. But in terms of like worrying about messing up and stuff, see, when you're actually like on the table playing the game, you can barely see any of the details that are actually in your mini. And what you're going to be more happy about is to actually see like they're just like these like cool colorful units that are there, and you actually are having fun with it. But we'd mentioned it earlier in the painting stream as well, is that for you to still have your first mini that you just got some paint on, and to be able to compare that to something that you've done new. Come on, get in a focus. As you'll be able to see how kind of far you have come. It's really, really cool to be able to do that. And you can look at this and go, oh sweet, yeah, that's where I started and that's where I came from. Paint can always be stripped. Paint can always be painted over. You're never going to grow fully as obviously like a mini painter and anything like that unless you actually practice on it. Learning how to properly thin your paints and stuff like that will absolutely come with time. And obviously just practice and everything as well. So have fun. I think that's another thing as well, is don't be so hard on yourself. Like I touch on that on the video as well. but like not being hard on yourself to know that you're like, oh, I didn't do like, you know, a competition level on my very, very first mini. Is not a bad thing. You know, you shouldn't. You've done more than what, like, you know, 95% of people maybe have done in terms of like, because some people don't even paint their minis. They just get them and they're worried about actually getting them on, like doing paint on them and all that sort of stuff, and they sit in a box for the entire time. So the fact that you're actually planning on painting them, huge, huge achievement. Work sucks, enjoy your painting. Thank you, 21st CNT. Segmentum there, obviously, same with the dry brush there. Dry brush is base coats, which is super quick and effective. Then I just need to paint a few details, slap a wash on metallics, leathers, etc., and it's good enough. The mindset of good enough is perfect, because like it's not even a level of saying like, you know, oh, this is fine and blah blah blah. Good enough still has the word good in it, and you can go, yeah, this looks sick. I'm happy with this. This is absolutely brilliant. You know, remember there's like 10 of them as well, so you know I wouldn't worry about like having to do amazing detail in each. The thing is as well is like later down the line, if you have enjoyed painted those Vespids, then later down the line after you've practiced a lot and then you pick them up again, you can always paint like a new batch of them and go, wow, I've done so much better like this time round. And don't worry, overanalyzing is something that absolutely everybody in this hobby does. We're all super overanalyzers. We're painting all tiny little toys after all, you know, so we need to analyze them. Taylor McDaniel, if I hate mineral spirits, Gouache paint works the same but activates with water. Oh, that's actually a really good tip. I'll need to check that out, because yeah, I hate the cleanup of like actual mineral spirits and oils and all that sort of stuff. I don't have an odorless one as well, so it's like mad strong. Actually, this might be a good idea for the next community event, which is show us your first mini, compare it to the latest mini. Oh, that's a great idea, Jim. Oh, that's absolutely sick. I'll need to do that. To which, again, community event tomorrow evening on Twitch, 6 PM UK time. We're going to be doing a community highlight, which I have a tab in my Discord for. You can type !Discord, it'll give you the link to that. You can come join. There's a tab in there as well that you can post photos of whatever you want to. And I'm going to talk about it in stream tomorrow over on Twitch and YouTube. So we can show off the community's cool stuff, and we can all appreciate everybody's work and build each other up, which is what it's all about. Jaden, what's happening, man? I'm good, mate. You keeping that streak up, bro? 7 stream streak. My man is making numbers here. That's absolutely sick. Look at that. No excuses as well. Man's on his lunch and he's checking in with the stream. Jaden, you should post that sick Tome Keeper in the Discord as well, man. Because it means that we can show that off tomorrow night as well. Absolutely sick. Blood for the blood god. Hello there. Well, hello there. How are you? Thank you for stopping by on YouTube. Painting up some of Korn's favourite loyalists here. Blood Angels, you know it. The ones that Korn couldn't get. This is just the Blood Angels Captain with Relic Shield from the Armageddon box that I've just been working on. H-Jam just followed over on Twitch. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate the follow. Anybody who's just joined, you see in the chat as well, there is the Discord link, which it should be pinned on YouTube as well for anybody who's just keen. But I'm doing a community event tomorrow where I'm showing off everybody's minis that is in my Discord. So pop over, post your stuff, 6 PM tomorrow night. I do apologise for anybody who's heard that about 4,000 times now as well, but we've been hitting a good number of, like, we hit a follower goal today. I think I'm 1 sub away from, like, a sub goal. This is sick, guys. I do appreciate all of this help. Which, give me 2 seconds. I think I can hear my cat doing something very silly. Whoa! Yeah! Segmentum! Appreciate the prime there, man. I was waiting for the alert. That's what I wanted to hear. Peak, thank you, bro. I really appreciate that, man. And I need to be right back, everybody, because I can hear my cat doing something silly. The intentional self jump scare, absolutely. They were fine. My cats weren't doing anything that were just on the screen there. Segmentum, thank you so much, man. Hit that new sub goal of 20 subs there. That is so kind. Thank you very, very much. Just subbed Blood for the Blood God over on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. It's calm. It's nice and calm. Welcome to this calm time with this this little Scottish dude who is who has my title for my stream is still the that I left my job, so let's paint some Warhammer. That still applies. That totally still applies. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the follows. I loved that jump scare as well. That's intentionally set it to the very loud war horn of a Titan, which if Jojo's is still in the chat as a Knights player and as a Titan player, you'll or a Titan enjoyer anyway, you'll appreciate that. Kirk, what's happening, man? Collected the kids from school and then jumps back into chat. Love that. Also love that this has been out of focus probably for the entire time. You just missed the jump scare there as well, Kirk, which that was a good time. Done 3 Eradicators, sorry, and an Intercessor from the new edition. Yo, Aegis, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. For the Emperor, let's go. The Eradicators, Jaden, are I've just built them the other day. I'm looking forward to getting them painted. That'll be the first Gravis armor that I've actually painted, which I think is going to be good. I just need to, again, I've got this whole ass like old world commission that I need to do that's like 50 odd miniatures, which I need to crack on with, which this is probably the only time I really get to do any of my Space Marines. But we're making good progress on our little captain here. We're nearly there. He likes painting the chunky boys. Kirk, I'm really good. Yeah, thanks, man. Fun stream so far today. We've been having a good time. Just painting up some more of the Armageddon box. all while I'm in between doing a commission at the moment, which I'm super stoked about. Emperor, is this not a Tyranid stream? Soon enough, because I do want to build a Nid army, but I need to get my other pile of shame sorted out there, H's. The only Xenos here are the are my cats, which, if I can switch over to, I'm gonna need to go on to here to show it off. The only Xenos are my 2 cats, which I've changed into emotes. Which, look at those guys. hanging out in the chat just as they are. Which Segmentum, you now have access to my cat emotes, which we have Nibbler and we have Guts there. Did a Death Watch one a couple of weeks ago. That was my first. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. You got a Death Watch project on at the same time as your Tomekeepers? Need to lock in on that commission. Oh, tell me about it, man. The good thing is there's, like, I've not really been told, like, a date, you know, but I would love to get it done for release, which is in, like, a couple of Saturdays. It's like the 19th or something like that. Which, actually, I can show you here. These are our 2 Chaos Warriors and Grand Cathay from the old world. This is my like speed painting of the I was going to call them chaff, but just the battle line, which these were totally different vibe, man. Like, see, from moving, like, you know, obviously doing like Space Marines and stuff like that to then doing old world stuff has been a real nice change of pace. But yeah, there's like 50 of these, bruh. It's going to be a whole ass thing. This is a part of that new box that's coming out as well. So any old world fans in the chat, this is what you're going to be getting later down the line, which is super sick. As soon as I get the other one, and actually, to be fair, I do have a cat bed behind me, so if any of them are in there, I'll definitely need to show off. And yeah, the gigantifying emote with a kitty. Which can I, unfortunately, can I gigantify my own one? Oh, hell yeah, there we go. Boom. Big Nibbler coming in with there. Kirk, am I planning on doing your... How am I planning on doing my army? Are you building what you like or planning to create a full chapter? I'm going to do a full Blood Angels Space Marine army. I have the Combat Patrol. I have the Armageddon box, and I'm going to get a couple of extra bits and bobs here as well, just to obviously add to that fun. Because I think it's mostly for playstyle. Obviously... because I play Sisters, and they're a very shooty army. They're very hang back and they're very spongy as well. Just kind of glass cannon sort of stuff, Miracle Dice vibe. And I wanted to play a Space Marine army, and then it was after listening to a couple of Blood Angels books that I was like, oh, I actually really love the Blood Angels. This is sick. And, like, I've not painted, like, I've painted a lot of black with, like, the Sisters, so I didn't really want to do, like, a Black Templars army, and I didn't want to do anything like that. Because I almost did a Templars army, actually, at one point, but I changed my mind. Because I'm already doing the Mad Zealous thing with Sisters. So I don't need any more of that in there. I want to go... I want to go full vampire. So yeah, I'm happy with this scheme. I'm looking forward to getting, obviously, a full army of these guys all sorted. I would love to play with them, because I'm gonna play more Warhammer, I think, on Thursday. But I just don't think I'll have enough of them done in time, especially with the commission there. You gotta turn those commission painting sessions into a video so you can get the benefits from it. Something like batch painting, I spend 24 hours on an army. That is kind of the plan. I want to do a whole video, like not so much a kind of paint it all in 24 hours, but more of a like, how long does it realistically take to actually paint up, you know, like a full box like that. And you'll get to see me crashing out, because I'm like, this box is killing me. I just want to paint a Space Marine. Which I think could be quite fun. So keep an eye out for that. I think it'll take a lot of work, but that's certainly all I've got. That's what I'm trying to do right now. How am I going to paint inside the cape? Exactly the way that you've said you've done as well, man. Come on. Get off. He's not glued. He's just pinned in there. So I'm going to lift it off and then paint on the inside. Nice and easy. Nice and easy like that. And then I'm going to do a bear head on him as well. I'm going to do a one from the Blood Angels like upgrade sprue, because there's a couple, or actually I might do it from the Sanguinary Guard, because there's a couple of really cool heads that are in there, a couple of real like proper like Giga Chad faces that are in Blood Angels or in the Sanguinary Guard like sprues. So we'll see where that goes. Because I don't think I'm going to make any of them headless or helmetless. Sorry, ain't no Ferris Manus out here. Okay. So, what other gold do I need to do on this chat? Sweet. Oh, I need to do that bit underneath there. Oh, I haven't stuck the cape on yet. Yeah, I've just found, like, see, because I've been... I mean, it wouldn't have mattered for this guy because his cape isn't red. But the, I haven't, like, I've built all of them. Like, they're all full built, except for the ones that I'm going to do, like bare heads on. Because I'm airbrushing most of them. Which just makes it easier for, obviously, getting the, obviously, just all those gradients and all that sort of stuff. Gron, what's happening, man? How are you doing, bro? I'm doing very well, thank you. We've hit follow goals, we've hit sub goals today, man. I've had a mad jump scare from my brand new sub alert. It's been great. And we're painting up more Blood Angels. Who would have thought? Thank you, Jaden. Appreciate you jumping in from work, brother. Good thing keeping your stream up, my man. Your streak, sorry. You're keeping your streak up. God, I couldn't speak there. Oh, hell yeah. See, chat, this is the kind of people I love having in the community, man. Is having our boy Gron here has got me up on the big screen and work. Anybody comes in, he's like, no, hold on. Stacks on the big screen. We'll wait until he goes to an ad break. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Oh, Ollie's here as well. What's happening, man? It is a vibe. It's an absolute vibe, man. Which I know both you guys are in the Discord as well. Just a reminder, I'm doing a community highlight stream tomorrow, 6 PM. You can hit !Discord. That'll get you the link to the Discord. There's a tab in there where I would love for everyone to post their current models, their whips, anything that they want featured on the stream tomorrow, 6 PM on Twitch and on YouTube. And yeah, in the Twitch community highlight section, I would love to show off a bunch of stuff from the community. Hit !Discord on Twitch, and it's pinned on YouTube as well for anybody who is checking in from over on YouTube. Appreciate that. That's a cool red ultramarine you got there, brother. We were talking about that new ultramarine that popped out yesterday, and how I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a really cool blood angel when I paint him red. Love that. Blood for the Blood God and Lucky Knife here all are catching up in the chat here. Spotted in the stacked stream. Absolutely love it. Going to try and get a pick when of what I'm working on in the whip section. Try and get one tonight for you. Thanks, man. Post it in the Twitch community highlight as well. I pretty much already tell them to do one, even more so when you're on the stream. Let's go, man. The Discord link as well is on my Twitch page, which you can click as well, and you can come and join and post your minis. And let's all geek out over them tomorrow. Let's all glaze all over the community's sick minis and be like, oh, look at these. Did you do these highlights on there, man? Did you do a glaze on that there, man? Oh, holy shit, man, that's class. See, that's the kind of reaction that I want to be hitting out with. For sure. Also, big up to the boys checking in from work as well right now. That's amazing. Blood for the Blood God, appreciate you checking in. If I see you in the Discord, we'll be live tomorrow. Love to show off your stuff. That'd be sick. Enjoy your errands, and I appreciate you coming and hang out for a little bit today. Listen, Lucky Knife. One mini is better than a lot of people who ain't got no minis. Happily show that off, and plus, Blood for the Blood God calling you out there. It sounds like you are absolutely stacked with good new minis. It's only the bonk captain that's good in my eyes. What was your recent one? Oh, I think I saw you working on the Vanguard's Black Heart as well. Because if anything, I was mad props to you for obviously getting them all built and primed and stuff like that, because they look absolutely sick, man. Blood God, appreciate it. Enjoy your errands, dude. Thanks for hanging out in the stream for a little bit today. Are you doing like Blackheart? Are you doing like all of them at the same time, or are you doing unit by unit? Oh, yo! We got cat stream right now, everyone. Painting's on pause. Everybody say hi to Guts. Hello. Hello, baby. You gonna say hi to chat? Gutsy. Any subs, you have access to the Guts emote. That's it. That's it. Spam that Guts emote if you've got it. Here he is. Say hi to chat. What's your favorite Space Marines chapter? He says the Black Templars. He says he doesn't like psychers. This doesn't sound like you, buddy. Kirk, did I see my 2 comments? On stream or on some of my videos? Hey buddy. Painting's paused because you're here now. Was it about the about which army I was going to be painting, Kirk? Because I was saying that earlier that I'm doing a full Blood Angels one, just straight up. Lord Acheron just clicked in because the algorithm suggested you just in time for the cat and the Berserk reference. Good timing, clearly a man of culture. Absolutely. We're painting Warhammer, but whenever Guts comes on stream, we have to take a break to give the kitty what he wants here. Cats are Zinch worshippers and you can't change my mind. Either that or they're straight up corn worshippers because they do not care from where the treats flow. Skulls? No, it would be like it's treats for the streets, treats for the treats throne. I need to figure out the first one there. All good, Pyro as well. There, the job thing was my own choice, and gotta say, I get to hang out on stream and just show my cat off to the world right now while painting some Warhammer. Things are doing okay right now. We're doing all right. You want to say anything? No, he's just rubbing off the mic at the moment here. David Gleff, thanks for the follow on YouTube there. I'm not sure how that's his new Marley. Not sure the job market is in Scotland, but sometimes we need a break to actually enjoy our time. This is kind of the thing it was all purely my own choice. You know, I've talked about this on stream before, but it was one of those things where like I was making content for an actual company, and then I just was like, man, I could probably put my own effort into this and then like kind of have a little bit more time to spend with like my family and my cats and, you know, all this sort of good stuff. So we're now 2 weeks into this. This is second week. Things are going pretty alright at the moment. So I appreciate anybody coming out here to hang out. Whoa. as my little cat comes and sits on me as well. Man, imagine being that cat right now. You're just some small guy sitting on the lap of someone who's like 50-meter tall giant, and they're just chill as fuck. Lol. It's like I'm a Titan from Attack on Titan who's just not trying to eat but just stroking him. He was loving that, by the way, everybody. Thanks for checking in for the guts stream there. I do have another cat as well, but he won't turn up on stream. Painting Warhammer yourself, just taking a break myself, although I'm painting some Stormcast. I'm also taking a break from painting Emperor's Children. Good choices, good choices. I've been really interested in painting some Emperor's Children because they look like absolutely sick minis. And Kirk there, check out Crimson Wings for parts, and I would search Blood Angel Organization to help you out. That would certainly help out. I don't know if so I got the, see, we're talking obviously bits and stuff like that. I do have this Sanguinary Guard, which we have been painting on stream, and Kirk, you'll be very familiar with this because this guy has been a work in progress for a while now. But I got these 3D printed wings here, which look absolutely awesome. And this is the way that Sanguinary Guard are meant to be for sure. Like 100%. Yeah, but I definitely need to do a little bit of organization with unit building and all that sort of stuff for obviously playing games. Yeah, for sure, Lord Acheron, those wings immediately improve like the mini. And actually what I did was, if I can go into my cupboards, cupboard of perpetual whips here. I used those, I used the actual Sanguinary Guard jump pack here to kit bash this jump pack captain, which I used bits just from the other sprues and from the captain's sprue and all of that sort of stuff. This guy's like, you know, only 30% done or something like that, but I'm pretty chuffed with this. I can't wait to see this guy like all painted up and stuff like that. It should be sick. Oh, thanks, Kirk. Appreciate that, man. For anyone who's just joined the obviously the YouTube, a couple of new YouTube folk over here as well. I pinned a comment to my Discord because tomorrow night at 6 PM UK time, I'm going to be doing a community highlight stream where we have a tab in the Discord where you can post your stuff, and I want to talk about it, and I want to show it off, and I want to just show it off on stream, is what I'm kind of trying to say there. So you can see that on the pinned comment on YouTube. If you hit ! Discord on the Twitch stream, then it'll bring up the link there as well. What Blood Angel specific infantry units are there? Is it just Sanguinary Guard? You've also got the Death Company as well. They've got some of their, obviously the Assault Intercessors can be done as Death Company, which are, they've got slightly different rules, and there's also jump pack variants as well of them. But your elite ones are the Sanguinary Guards for sure. That's kind of your, obviously your elite infantry are those guys. All very jump pack focused and all that sort of stuff. Absolutely, Lucky Knife. More than happy to, you know, if anybody's looking for on any sort of feedback or anything like that, which we're more than happy, because there's a bunch of folk in there as well who are part of the community who are more than happy to give you any sort of advice and all that sort of stuff as well. I think I've got a YouTube video that's going to go up in the next couple of days that I talk about things that are like I wish I knew when I started miniature painting about 2 years ago, and one of them is accepting feedback and being able to ask for feedback and all that sort of stuff, which definitely helps. There's a couple of painters in there that are amazing in my Discord. A bunch of really nice people as well, and some people who do like commission paintings and stuff like that. So by all means, if anyone... Bald Gonzo, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate that. welcome. So yeah, if anybody is looking for feedback, particularly, which I feel quite honoured if anybody's actually asking for, you know, feedback or anything like that, then please come into the Discord. Lots of very like-minded people. We're all there to chat about Warhammer. We're all there to chat about minis. We're all there to chat about cool stuff. And you never know, you might find your new favourite painter just in there. Put a pick up in the Discord for advice and feedback. Yeah, absolutely, man. There'll be people in there. I'll jump in and have a little look after stream and all that sort of stuff. And then certainly tomorrow, if everybody focuses on the Twitch community highlight tab in there, then I want to take a look at a bunch of stuff tomorrow night and just geek out on everything, which should be sick. Again, thank you so much for all the new follows, all the new subs on Twitch, all the new subs on YouTube as well. Things been popping off all over the place. It's absolutely awesome. Big fan of the community, big fan of meeting like-minded painters, all that great stuff. So appreciate anybody who is here just hanging out. Now, I think I've done all the gold on this guy, outside of the actual shield, which I will do at some point. But what I want to do is I want to shade all this gold with a little bit of Gelman flesh. Let's do that. Let me use some contrast medium with that as well. It doesn't just need to be obviously like within the Discord for the community highlight and all that sort of stuff as well. It doesn't just need to be, you know, getting feedback or anything like that. If there's anything that you're just really proud of that you want to show off, please post it in there as well. There's already been some extremely cool stuff that I can't wait to show off tomorrow night. 6 PM UK time. Hit the Discord, all that good stuff. There's some cool new alerts and cool emotes and stuff like that I've added to Twitch and everything too. So unfortunately, YouTube's not getting the love on that side, I don't think. Yo, Stoosh, what's happening, man? Speaking of cool emotes, there's the boys right there. If you want a guts and a nibbler emote. Thanks for hopping on, Stoosh. How are you, man? We're just painting this captain at the moment from the Armageddon box. Got all the gold done. Yeah, right, Lucky Knife. Stoosh, yeah, I was just talking about it there. Discord's all set up and running, man. Hit ! Discord, that'll take you to there. The community highlight is set for tomorrow night at 6 PM UK time. There's a tab in there that you can post all your stuff. I'm going to show it off tomorrow night. Some absolutely insane painters in there as well. But see the main thing as well is everyone's like super chill. Everyone's super cool. Everyone's super chill. We're all just there to show off our cool stuff and all geek out over all our minis and all our super dope paintings that we've got going on. Nah, no way, Lucky Knife. I can't wait to jump in after the stream and have a little look, but spoiler alert for the one of the things that I say in my video that I've got going up on YouTube as well. But I think one thing is that we should really be proud and really go easy on ourselves with like our painting, because not everybody is a competition level painter, and I don't think not everybody should be a competition level painter, because like who realistically has got all that time to focus on something? And like I was having a look at a page last night of like a painter that I really admire, but bruh, he was spending like half a year on like one Terminator, and it was sick. It looked unbelievable. I'm not spending 6 months on a Terminator. Ain't no way. I want to get my stuff looking cool, I want to say that I'm proud of it, and I want to get it on the table to play. And I want to show it off on Instagram. And thing is as well, is just like it's all relative to like where you started and to where like you're going and all that sort of stuff. So by all means, don't feel like you're, you know, not to a level or anything like that there. Lucky knife. There's going to be people that look at your stuff and go, holy shit, that looks amazing, you know. I've spoken to some painters and asked how long they spent on a Golden Demon piece. One estimate, 800 hours is savage, man. Like, who's spending, like, that's, like, imagine the amount of time you spend on, like, one leg and all that sort of stuff. This is the thing, it's like, you either go into that mindset, and that's cool, you know, that's like, look at it in the level of like, you know, like a runner or something like that, where, yeah, okay, you can spend, you know, you can spend your entire life trying to break a world record or anything like that, you know, or you can go out for a jog and do a 5k and feel good about yourself. Still more than like, I don't know, like 70% of people can do. Like, yeah, cool, go be that 1%, man, but like, you got time to do that outside of anything else? Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. 34 days straight, 100 plus days, 8 hours a day. Too much. It's difficult not to be self-critical with painting. I'm my own worst enemy. The thing is, I've learned from 99% of people don't see the things that you're not happy with or consider mistakes. I cannot stress that enough, that Stoosh Miniatures absolutely hit the nail on the head there. Because it's like, you will spend so long looking at something and you'll have it under, like, you know, desk lamps, and you'll be staring at it and you're like, oh my god, no, people are not going to see that I've not painted like the space Uzi underneath or whatever like that, you know. But whenever anybody sees it, unless they're a total dick, unless they're an absolute wanker, then 9.9 out of 10 times somebody's going to look at it and go, dude, you did such a good job at that. That looks amazing. And again, one of the things as well is like, you know, some people don't even paint their minis. They let them sit in boxes, they let them sit unpainted, they'll prime it, and then they'll just not go to it. So if anybody's actually stuck paint on their minis, you're doing better than a lot of people. And that's the way to do it. It's absolutely the way to do it. Seeing all these great painters, and I'm sure I'll be hiding my first painted mini from the society, like, with the ring in the cave. It mean a lot to me, but no one will ever see the precious, the precious mini. It's my precious ultramarine. Which, honestly, I couldn't I cannot stress that I absolutely feel exactly the same, or I did feel a lot about the same when I started, and I go like, oh, I'm never going to be good enough, and blah, 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 blah. Somebody said it in the stream the last time. Stoosh, it might have been yourself, or it might have been Kirk. But somebody said that comparison is the thief of joy. An old saying, which I cannot stress, I agree with like so much. Because if you're looking at all these like absolute A-tier miniature painters online, it's exactly that. They've spent 800 hours on a mini. You know, like, do you have 800 hours to spend on a mini? Probably not. And if you do, then cool, but like, most of us can't achieve like that sort of like level. And shouldn't want to achieve that level. Like, I think one of the things that really put it into perspective for me was when I was actually at Warhammer World as well. I went down to the golden mecca that was Warhammer World down in Nottingham. And they've got all these huge displays and all these really cool, really cool things in there. Like breathtaking displays. And I remember looking at it up close and I was like, huh, that's a bit messy. Huh. Okay. Like, they've not done 4 layers of edge highlights on these. Good friend of mine said, even when I was started miniature painting, that he loves army painting because as soon as you get them all together, the vibe changes so much. Like, once you've got a whole batch of guys, like, all stood next to each other, they elevate them all. I'm talking about, obviously, like, squads of minis and all that sort of stuff, is that they all elevate each other and the vibe of them completely changes. And they just look like 10 times better than they would on their own. And even when they're by themselves, they still look awesome. Like, you got your cool little guys, you got some colour on them, they look absolutely sick. That's the way to do it, man. Sorry, while I was just yapping on there. It's kind of a good, Gron's saying it's kind of a good thing to keep improving even though no one sees the small details. That's important as well. It's obviously like, you gotta keep yourself like to a level where you're like, oh, sick, you know, I really like the look of this, and I really like, you know, if you do like some non-metallic metal or something like that on your mini, then you're like, oh, peak, yeah, that looks amazing, like, sick. Perfection is the enemy of good. You're better off painting quantity over quality because the repetition will improve all of your fundamental skills over time. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's Blackheart hitting on the nail on the head there as well. The thing is as well is like, see when you've got that big blob of colour, like of you going like, oh, there's my whole army or there's my whole squad and da da da. You're going to feel so cool instead of going like, oh, well, this one I did like really nice leather on him, you know. Oh, James, what's happening, man? Yeah, good. How was your Mad's like 4 movie sesh the other day? Lucky Knife, no, nice, man. I can't wait to see it. Again, tomorrow night, 6 PM, community highlight. There's no such thing as a bad mini in there. I can't wait to see everybody's cool stuff. So, please post it in the Discord. ! Discord on Twitch. It's pinned on YouTube. Come join the Discord. Come chat with some cool painters. Come chat with me. Post it in the community highlight. I'm going to be showing it all off tomorrow night, 6 PM UK time. I appreciate everybody jumping in for it, which is awesome. It's got the same self-critique about music. I was sought for making music today, sat in front of the screen, lost all motivation, but it ain't a sprint. 100%, man. 100%. If you write one chorus or if you do like one chord progression, that's the way to do it. Oh, Bald Gonzo, let's go, man. I'm about to try painting again. Got stuff delivered today. It's only been 35 years since I last did it. Let's go, man. So happy you've got yourself back into it. What, Bald Gonzo, what did you end up buying? You get yourself some Space Marines, you get yourself some other stuff. Welcome back to the hobby, dude. I'm sure you'll have an absolute blast. Spam the server with pictures, even though I feel like a bug compared to all these other paint jobs. Nah. Only posted the one good mini in the community highlight. Rest I posted in finished minis. Let's go. Couple of whips as well. Let's go, man. In typical dad fashion, by the time it came around, it all fell apart. I ended up not doing it. Went to MCR the other day and finally saw Jackass yesterday. Man, how good were MCR? I was there too. Other than them being delayed. But yeah, my chem were amazing the other night, man. I had a great time. Stoosh there. Another thing a lot of new painters don't realise as well is that some of the pictures on Insta are professionally taken, without a better word to use, edited. They're amazingly painted miniatures but look totally different in hand and different lighting. One of the things that I really noticed was, and this is to do with like, so my fiance, she doesn't paint miniatures. We play tabletop games together and all that sort of stuff, but she doesn't do any of this stuff at all. See, when I'll show her something, she'll go, "Oh, that's good. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah," and won't look at like all the really in-depth, detailed stuff that we've spent hours, you know, with it this close to our face, going, okay, cool. Like, I need to see, I see all of these details and I see all of these little bits and pieces. So it's like, what was the golden rules? Like, base, face, weapons. If you do like a pretty good job of all them, stuff's gonna look class, man. And even at that, like, even like, you know, we spent hours agonizing over it. It's just like, you've done a great job of these, and I can't wait. Again, it's really cool to see so many people joining the Discord today, so many people following today, so many people subbing today. This has been very, very cool. I hit 10k followers on Instagram and all that sort of stuff as well, which I've very, very humbled by. And the good thing is the community is just so uplifting. We are our own worst enemy with a lot of this stuff. But I think as soon as you hear that like feedback and the compliments from other people, it really puts things into perspective about what's important about mini painting. And ultimately, you know, the hobby is the hobby. We all love it. We all do it for our own reasons, and you know, it's not to be a pro painter. It's, well, you know, for some people it might be, but ultimately it's just to have some cool miniatures and just to have a good time. So I'm really glad that everyone's here, and I'm really glad that we're all able to lift each other up and also enjoy what we do. And just to say as well, I'm a much faster painter. Like, trust, this isn't my usual speed, but I yap too much when I'm on stream. Did the same 2 years ago. Now I have a shed full of grey plastic. Yeah, I have a shelf full completely behind me at the moment. Just got some Reaper minis to try out, a low cost. Great shout, man. See what the vibe is like to start off with, and then dive in a little bit deeper, like later down the line, is the way to do it. Typical Bell used to have a power cut. I love that they sent a Piper out as a distraction. Yeah, I mentioned that at the start of the stream, that like waiting for My Chemical Romance to come on stage, and then like there was just they sent out a bagpiper out just to distract everybody. Didn't they, bud? My cat's still here. He's just sitting on the ground right now. I had to redeem my own hydrate points there for anybody that's got channel points at the moment, because my throat's getting a bit raw from yapping too much there. You should have reminded me, bud. Lord Acheron spammed the server with some pics of my latest stuff. Could have done more, but don't want to be rude. Nah, no such thing, man. But it does mean that you'll have more to post when I do the next community highlight, which I want to do a weekly one. Is the main thing. Some may be a little bit busier than others, but certainly, like, I think everybody's got loads of minis that they actually do want to show off. And certainly, I mean, on my stream, I get to show.
What do we do, sir?
Kirk, thanks, man. Oh, a posture check as well. Let's go.
Chaos. What do we do, sir?
Chaos. What do we do, sir? You're super slow painter. I've had so much to paint, but my ADHD won't let me focus on any one project.
Chaos. What do we do, sir?
Let's go. Oh, Kirk hitting him with all the channel points there as well. Thanks, that's me hydrated. My back's better. Oh, look at that. I'm a human again. Forgot you had some FDM prints I'm actually quite proud of as well. Spammed even more. Loving that, man. Shrimp maxing is crazy. Listen, I'll support anybody's goals, but bad posture, I need to keep you in check for that. A nice big everybody, right? Okay, everybody together. I'm looking at absolutely everybody right now. Everybody that's watching this stream right now. If you're painting, if you're gaming, if you're just hanging out. Big stretch. Up. And you get to see Guts for that. There he is. As a reward for your stretch, is you get to see Guts. He's checking out my kill team boxes over there. Aren't you, bud? The creatures are demanding. They're demanding to be fed soon. Which usually is the time that I jump off of stream that I go sort them out. I posted for the community highlight 2, humbly submitted my personal favourite mini I painted to completion, the anniversary Slaves to Darkness character released last year. I cannot wait to see it. This is one of the things, guys, I truly like. One of my favourite things, and the reason that I made an entire Instagram for my miniature painting was I love to see everybody's stuff. I love to see what people are working on. I love to see the level of skill that people are doing, and particularly to see the level of like progress that a lot of people like actually get going. Which is one of the reasons that I really wanted to obviously do the community highlight, is just because I want to actually, you know, highlight all these things that people haven't maybe had the chance to obviously see or show to a bunch of people, and just stuff that people are super proud of, because you should be incredibly proud of your miniatures. You should be incredibly proud of the time that you've spent on a little tiny little guy like this size that you've done countless hours on, and you've enjoyed every single second of it. So genuinely, I cannot wait to see everybody's stuff. Tomorrow at 6 PM, we're going to be doing the community highlight stream. We're going to be showing off everybody's stuff that is in the Discord. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of stuff in there, which I'm super stoked about. Anybody who wants to join in, it's completely free to join in. Type !Discord on Twitch. That'll bring up the link there. I've pinned the Discord link on YouTube as well if you are watching from YouTube. There's a tab in the Discord that is the Twitch community highlight. Post anything in there. I'll show it off. We'll have a little look. Everybody join in 6 PM UK time tomorrow, and let's all geek out over everybody's stuff. Like, I think that's extremely exciting, and personally I'm super excited to do it as well, if you couldn't tell. I'm buzzing for it. Painted him the weekend he came out, couldn't touch him immediately. Yeah, like, I love having those miniatures, man. Like, see the ones that you're just like, I need to do it right now. Like, Been having a bit of issue with white armor on my test model for the custom Space Marines chapter, so going in another attempt tonight. Reprime and try putting the contrast paint on via airbrush. Good shout. Are you doing Apothecary white contrast paint? Which, that's a good one for white there. Tabby Plays, thank you for the follow over on YouTube. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Stoked Overdrive. New emote incoming, man. I've already got the new Angron one that I put up on Twitch as well. Which, where is he? Where is he? There he is. We have Screaming stacked there. Which that was one of my memes that I posted up on Instagram, which the dumb shave your bush trend. Speed paint alternative blinding white. Blinding white seems good. I've not actually tried the Army Painter version of that. I've heard some really good things about it though as well. Yeah, sweet. Okay, chat. I'm going to start rounding things up because the stream is going to end like 5-10 minutes or something like that. But again, huge thanks. All the new follows, new subs today as well, which I cannot stress enough. You guys don't need to sub. You guys don't need to follow. I appreciate anybody and everybody who gives me a little bit of their time and spends it with me hanging out, painting little guys, all while I have these little guys supporting me as well. New Marley, you're very welcome. I would no way call myself a professional. I wouldn't call myself even an intermediate or anything like that as well. The thing that has helped me in this hobby is getting advice from other people. So if I can give that to anybody, then I can only thank you for mentioning that. So cheers for checking out the live stream over on YouTube there. Bunch of Courage and Honor. No, Conrad Goldman, sorry. Courage and Honor, brother. Sometimes the road we take are the hardest, yielded with the sweetest results. That's what it's all about, baby. Whoa, we got him. We got a little guts coming in for that as well. Somebody got to clip that. That was sick. Lucky Knife, yes, I've got experience with oil paints. Oil wash. And actually in my in a few of my YouTube videos that I've actually got on there, I go over oil washes. So for all of my new Blood Angels, I do an oil wash on these. And then take them off with some mineral spirits, and it just means that you get those really nice dark recesses. Yeah, I've got a guide actually for this guy, or for some Blood Angels that is up on the channel, up on my YouTube channel, which the links are on my Twitch if anybody wants to jump over as well and see those. But I go over some experience with oil washes as well. Super great hack, unbelievable scenes over there with obviously oil washes and whatnot. It's the way that I get my army painting done like super quick. Oh, Stush, that's awesome, man. I remember you asking saying that you were really keen on the last time as well. So thanks for popping back in on Twitch and joining in. Yeah, tomorrow 6 PM. Looking forward to just a nice chill community highlight over on the Discord. If anybody's in there as well and wants to give themselves an introduction and whatnot, I'll be hanging out on there in the next couple of hours after I've fed the cats. All that good stuff. Ultimately, what else have I got going on this week as well? I'm going to be diving immediately into like a big commission that I'm doing. I was talking about that a little bit earlier, that I'm going to be doing a commission painting for a good friend of mine, which is a lot of miniatures, old world stuff, which I'm super stoked about. So we'll see we'll see where that goes. But I will be doing some content for that and everything, which should be awesome. I'm also getting a thing that's saying apparently my my output for this is quite unstable, but hey ho! Everybody, thanks so much for checking in. We're gonna raid actually, so if anybody's still in the chat, I appreciate everybody for hanging out today. Appreciate everybody for jumping over to the Discord as well. It's been a busy day for it. I'm gonna go raid a friend of mine. Her name's Holly. She goes by Monopolite. She is currently streaming right now, so let's go raid her. I'm trying to think of what to say to Holly when we jump over. Everybody, if you jump over and say "Hey Pepper," that's the name of her cat. So I'm gonna go. Let's get the raid set up. And this will be the second time that I've raided Holly over here as well. So she's just got back from holiday. Monopolite, there she is there. Oh, she's painting that 6 Sailor Moon miniature as well. Okay, chat. Thanks again for today's stream. I've had a great time. Thanks YouTube. Thanks Twitch. Thanks everybody for stopping in. Great chats today. We'll see tomorrow at 6 PM for the community highlight stream. There's still plenty of time. Follow me over on Instagram. I'll be posting some links to the Discord, all that good stuff as well. But until next time, it's been great. I'll speak to you later. Oh, while I'm here and raiding as well, I meant to say, hi Pepper. That's what we're saying in the chat to Holly when we raid her. Anyway, bye-bye.
Heads off and they're like all magnetized so you can sit and swap projects if and when you need to. Like a frogget upon just sitting and observing. Oh crap! Thank you for the raid there, Sacrum Pain Kieran. Thank you so much. Hello, hello. Hey Pepper and hey Pepper. Is Pepper even here? Pepper's not even here. She's not even here for it. Hey Blackheart, hey Swoosh, thanks for the follow. What was that raid sound? That's just the sound effect I chose. Is that a Sailor Moon space raid? It is! It is! It's currently what I'm working on. Give him a minute. Give my camera a minute. He's having a hot day. It's really hot. There he is. Or there she is, I should say. She's not even here today. She's out adventuring somewhere. Well, 9 times out of 10, she's usually around the corner from my house. There's a little sweet old couple that buys her clothes and stuff. She's over there every so often. You didn't sculpt the ribbon yourself, right? No, I did not sculpt the ribbon at all. I wish I was that good. I wish I was that good. No, this is a 3D print. This is a little free 3D print I found online. If it will focus. But it is like crisp thin in some areas, so it's like super fragile. I had to like reinforce it. Is that a Sailor Moon Space Marine? Yes, it is. Thanks for following that, Garrett's Mario. Gotta get my child to the school disco. Okie dokie, Phantom. I hope they enjoy their school disco. Man, I miss school discos. Going in, eating too many sweets, getting a stomach ache. Having like 3 bottles of fizz. I should have checked if she was actually here first. Nah, it's okay. She's here in spirit. Her bed's here, but she's not here. It's been like way warmer inside the house than it has outside as well. So she's just been, usually she's sitting in the garden or she's sitting outside in the shade because it is really warm in the house at the moment. Have fun, enjoy the rest of the stream. Oh, thank you for popping in, Phantom. Appreciate it. Have you done a stick figure Space Marine yet? Oh, those are ones that people keep making out of sprue. Where people like cut up bits of used sprue and then they like stick heads and stuff on. No, but I should do that. That'd be fun. Done, not don't. Yeah, no. No, I haven't, but I feel like I should. I feel like I have enough pieces where I could do that. Ah, thank you for the follow there, Artificial, and thank you for sharing the live as well. I love the Marines with the abnormal large pauldrons. Ah, the ones where they're like 95% pauldron, and then there's like a tiny little head. Ah, I love that person on, I'm pretty sure I follow them online, where they do loads of really exaggerated, like, different parts. Good morning to you too, Daniel. Although it is 4 in the afternoon here, but good morning wherever you are. Alright, I'm gonna lurk and paint. Okie dokie, my duck. I should probably try and get some more painting done, but every time I use my brush it dries within like an instant.